Hello, dear students. How are you? I, your English teacher, welcome you all in my class. Dear students, today we are going to start chapter number 2 of our Moments book. The title of the chapter is The Adventure of Toto. Dear student, this chapter, The Adventure of Toto, is about a monkey. We all know that at our houses there are some pet animals. Some people have cats as pet, some people have dogs as pet. But have you ever thought what kind of a pet a monkey may be? Will he be a very mischievous monkey or will he be a very docile one? We will see that in this chapter that is written by Ruskin Bond. So today we are going to start the chapter Adventures of Toto written by Ruskin Bond. I'll just give you a brief introduction of this chapter. This chapter is all about a mischievous, very naughty monkey named Toto. So let us start the chapter. First of all, we will have a brief introduction of the author who has written the story. The story has been written by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British origin. He lives with his family in Mussoorie, India. He is considered to be an icon among Indian writers and children's authors at the top novelist. His prolifically authored inspiring children's book and was awarded Sahitya Akademi Award to honor his work of the literature. Now we will have introduction to the chapter. The Adventure of Toto is an amusing story by Ruskin Bond, highlighting the antics means activities, of a mischievous monkey. The narrator's grandfather was fond of animals. One day, he bought a baby monkey from a Tonga driver and named it Toto. He wanted Toto because he had already possessed several animals, big and small, such as tortoise, squirrel, a pair of rabbits, and a goat. But he did not have a monkey. He loved Toto too much. Slowly and steadily, monkey grew mischievous, very naughty, and began to create troubles. Finally, grandfather sold it to the Tonga driver. Let us move to the story. The story, The Adventure of Toto, is a very interesting and amusing story. Here, the narrator has given a description about his grandfather and mischievous monkey Toto. He has told us that his grandfather was very much fond of animals, and one day he bought a monkey from a Tonga driver. You can say what is Tonga? From a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. He bought the monkey Toto from a Tonga driver for 5 rupees. Actually, the grandfather saw that Tonga driver used to tie the monkey to a feeding trough. This image is a feeding trough, the place where the animals like the buffaloes, cows eat their food. That place is called trough, the feeding trough. All the time, the Tonga driver kept the monkey tied to that place, and it looked very ill and ugly. Grandfather has his own private zoo, so he decided to keep the little monkey in it, and he bought the monkey from the Tonga driver for the 5 rupees. Toto was an attractive monkey. Now the narrator gives us a description about Toto. How does Toto look? Toto was an attractive monkey with sparkling shiny eyes, his deep set eyebrows and pearl white teeth. Along with all these things, along with his beauty, with his attractive sparkling eyes, his deep set eyebrows, his pearly white teeth. The monkey Toto was also very mischievous. All the time he used to do something mischievous, especially he used to laugh over or he used to show his teeth to the Anglo-Indian women, and he takes a lot of delight in frightening them. He used to make them afraid. Toto's hands were completely dried and his fingers were very quick. At the same time, his tail added to his look and also served as a hand. The grandfather was very fond of Toto, and he always used to say that anybody will look beautiful, would look very attractive if that person has a tail. Toto also looked very impressive in his tail, and the tail has various other functions. It not only used to add into his beauty, at the same time Toto used to use it to hang from the branches, and sometimes he used to use his tail to pick up the things which were out of his reach. Now, finally, the monkey Toto brought home, but the grandmother did not have any interest in animals, and she never welcomed grandfather with a new bird or animal in the house. So, both the narrator and his grandfather, they decided that they will tell grandmother about the monkey Toto when she will be in a very good mood. Otherwise, if they tell her, she will become very angry. So they decided to keep Toto at a particular hidden place so that the grandmother may not know about him. So they choose the bedroom of narrator. Toto was temporarily kept in a little closet. Closet means it is a kind of almirah opening into the narrow narrator's bedroom wall, and at that place he was tied very securely. Securely there, the narrator and the grandfather were thinking whether he was securely tied over there or not. It depends on the future what happens to that place. They tied him, they kept him at a place in the narrator's bedroom in a he was kept at that place fastened to a peg. See, this thing is called the hook which is used to tie something is called a peg, and the monkey Toto was kept over there. What happens? But we all know that the monkey was very mischievous by nature, very naughty by nature. So he started his mischievous activities on the day first. He removed the ornamental wallpaper. Actually, in that bedroom, on the walls, there were some beautiful wallpapers, and that monkey Toto removed all the wallpapers with his hands. Now there were only the plasters and the bricks were visible that were looking very dirty. At the same time, he also pulled out the hook in which he was tied, and not only that, he also tore the school blazer of the narrator. The narrator was very much sad that, and he was also very afraid that what the grandmother will say if she comes to know about that. But on the other hand, the grandfather was very happy with these activities of Toto, and in a smiling manner he says that I can bet if Toto had been given some more time, he might have used that torn pieces of the blazer to make a rope, and he would have fled from the window. So we see that Toto was very mischievous, very unmanageable, and he was creating problems for the narrator and his family members. But the grandfather was very happy with him. What happened? When his mischievous activities were increasing, they decided to shift him to some other place. So Toto was shifted to servant's quarter. He was put in a cage. He would live with the other pets in the grandfather's zoo. Actually, in the servant's quarter, there was the zoo of the grandfather, and grandfather has kept some of other pet animals like his goat, the hare, the tortoise. These animals used to live there, and they used to to live very sociably and very in a very friendly manner. They all were living in a very friendly manner. Toto was kept for them, but we know that Toto was very mischievous. He created so much problem for all the animals over there that all the animals were not able to sleep on that night. He did not allow them, he did not um, let them sleep. So when the family members, the narrator and the grandfather saw his mischievous activities were increasing, they decided to do something special for him. Meanwhile, the grandfather has to go Dehradun to collect his pension, and he has to collect his pension from Saharanpur. And as everybody know that the monkey Toto was very mischievous and he was very unmanageable. So the grandfather decided that he will take the monkey with him. He will not leave the monkey over here. So when the grandmother So, when the grandfather had to go Saharanpur to collect his pension, he carried Toto with him in a big black canvas kit bag. Since there was no opening in the bag to allow his hands or face to come out, he would often jump inside the bag, making the bag roll about the floor on the Dehradun railway station platform. So let me explain it. What happened? The grandfather was going to Dehradun to collect his pension money, and we know that the Toto, the monkey, was quite unmanageable. So grandfather decided to take him with him. For that, he took a big canvas bag, and in that bag he put some straw, and then he kept Toto inside it. Then he closed its chain. Now Toto was completely inside the bag. He was trying to come out of the bag, but the bag was very strong and Toto was not able to come out. So when Toto was not able to come out, he started making some movement in it. So as a result, the bag started, sometime it was floating in the air, sometime it was rolling over the floor at the Dehradun railway station. Finally, the grandfather reached at the railway station, and then there came a ticket collector, and he asked the grandfather for the ticket. When the grandfather was taking out his ticket, suddenly Toto, the monkey, peeped from that bag. Means he brought his head out of the bag, and he started smiling over the ticket collector, or he showed his teeth to the ticket collector. The ticket collector was surprised to see a monkey in the grandfather's bag, but very soon he controlled himself, and he said to the grandfather that, "Grandfather, you are having a dog with you in your bag, and as a rule, you have to pay the fare for it." The grandfather the grandfather tried to explain it that it is not a monkey, it is not a dog, it is a monkey. But the ticket collector did not listen, and he said that, "No, grandfather, it is a dog and you have to pay for it." Finally, grandfather had to pay 3 rupees as the fare of that monkey Toto. And after that, the grandfather becomes somewhat angry with the ticket collector, and he also took out a tortoise from his pocket and said to the ticket collector, "How much should I pay for it? Because you was taking the fare of the animals, so you should also take the fare of that tortoise too." The ticket collector said that, "No, there is no fare for the tortoise. The fare is only for the dogs." Actually, there was no dog, it was the monkey Toto. So dear students, this is the part 1 of the story. read the story, listen the video lesson and watch the video. And if you have any doubt, let me have your message, and we will continue the next part of the chapter tomorrow.